between September the 8th and October the 7th, 2001, you'll be able to create a Temporal Agent recruit. Now, this is a limited time event which will end on October the 7th. I forgot to say that, October the 7th. Now, to get yourself a Temporal recruit, you need to create the TOS Starfleet, or original series Starfleet. As you can see here, there's a Temporal recruit event here, and it will give you the time left. I mean, the date is not shown, but still got 27 days. I've got the time recording. So, I will point out that you have choice between human, Andorian, Territe, and Vulcan as your looks. And of course, female variants for all four. I'm not going to create one now because I've already have one done already. Now, I really do need to point that out that to get yourself a Temporal recruit, you need to get to 24/9 or post TNG DS9 or Voyager Space Dock and talk to Admiral Quinn to be to be a Temporal Agent, and you can do any of the tasks, which I'm going to cover in a few minutes, at any time outside the event, as long as you are Temporal got to 24/9 during the event period.
Officers leaving Earth Space Dock must double-check their gear before transport.
Welcome to the quote 24/9 Space Dock. It's called. Well, what you're really after is during the event. Anytime you do blow up a ship or kill most enemies, you will gain dilithium. That is a unique thing to this event. You can only get this during the event, and this only happens, so that's worth keeping it in mind. But you will pick up as a part of your originals as a Temporal Agent is actually the Temporal Transponder. This is unique to. This is only available for Temporal Agents, and is actually the only thing biggest thing that Temporal Agents will get to see. So this is my Temporal Transponder. So let's have a look at it. Now, this is the long list of things that we've got to do. Right. Okay. First thing come across is rank or level ups. By the time you usually get to here, you'll be very close to ranking up to level 10, but level 10 to 40 is a bonus gear. Bonus gear gives you basically bonus gear. However, the prices of the items will be set to 0, so you can boost it up and do what you like with them. They won't sell for EC. Level 50 and level 60 and 60 versions will give a 250 versions of each reputation mark, 20,000 reputation only dilithium, 500 half a million energy credits, 500,000 expertise, and some salvage and some tech upgrades. Then we're going on to the specializations. The first two give you experience upgrades, which I should point out are very useful for leveling up your specializations and getting to, because you unlock specializations at level 51. So you need to, so you can get 1 and 5 pretty easy with experience bonuses. So, but after that, you'll be getting more tech upgrades And as you can see here, they get you more tech upgrades. I've already claimed them all, so that's the reason why I have at tier 5 you get the ability to use the superior versions of command frequency, predictive algorithms, and pedal to metal and non-linear progression, assuming you've actually unlocked them from your specialization trees. But since you've got to get three primary specializations anyway, and those are rewards from the, and those are two, so you'll be able to get 3 of the rewards on demand, because you will have to do those 2 of those. You get all but 1 of those on. Since you have a choice of 4 there to choose from, and 1 of them is not available to use. And then there's the spend 45 points in any of the any of the available points, and which by the time you've got, I believe that's 20. No, that's 30 points in each. So you've got to do. You get both of these very close to each other. And the level 45 basically gives you a tech upgrade, and it's probably because it's pretty much important, because you don't have many points out because some players anyway. Next up is, I'm going to skip over this R&D section because it's useful, but I'll cover it slightly later. Is the episode arcs. Now, every episode arcs gets basically a pile of fleet marks, lithium ore, and energy credits. The first one, the Klingon War storyline, has bonuses, but the lithium ore and the fleet marks are also, you can also get them on all over your other characters on the account. Many of the other stuff you have covered will give a bonus to your members on your account. And if you do, this is the only thing I haven't done is this. Is a Solenoid Dyson Sphere. That's because I skipped. This was missing during the initial playthrough, and that's the only one that I haven't done. The Yesterday's War was not part of the original run, but I completed it anyway because I'd done doorway to Iconium War by that time anyway. So. You do, as for getting through the storylines, you pick up halfway through the storyline, so that'll be roughly around the new Romulus storyline. You pick up the Starship Trade critical systems, and when you complete them all, complete all the way up to yesterday's War, which I should point out that is roughly where Scarlet is halfway through doing at the moment. You get improved critical system, which improves the critical systems bonuses as well. As a Starship trait I have, and it improved critical systems here, and here it is. For any, you have a 3% chance of getting additional. You get 3% additional crit chance for 15 seconds whenever time you use it. Makes your power bridge officer, and quite a lot of builds use those abilities almost religiously, so you don't even have the time that you are literally having them firing off exactly 15 seconds between each other. So that is very nice to have. And then there's also the probes. Now you see a little icon of them right now, and these glowing green ones are ones that I've completed but not actually picked up and cashed out. And it's purely because I've got that many marks already. I don't want to just use them on on random ones already. I'll fill up my empty space in my inventory. But you will find temporal which looks similar to these icons here in the middle of missions, such as the first one is in diplomatic orders, which is within the middle of the Vulcan where we're taking the Vulcan diplomat to Germany, I think. However, Scarlet has done this mission before, but without the temporal probe, and that's unique to them. To the two people who are playing with a temporal recruit. I should point out that when you're collecting all these temporal probes, you gain a unique. We have half of them. You get the space trait, which is here, is rapid support, which is I've not. It's on here somewhere. But it isn't on the rapid anymore because I have advanced rapid support, which is up here, and it reduces your career-specific fleet ability. In this case of May, who's a engineer, gets a by about a third. Very, very good for DPS and healing and stuff. Nice thing to have, and well, I don't have it on at the moment. I've got other things to boost it up. And that is the roughly end of the reputation stuff. Now, the episodes. Sorry. Now, back to R&D. Now, R&D is pretty much a R&D and duty officers themselves have got a similar thing. One, R&D is the crafting system, and well, I recommend when you first get it is to pick a tree that you want to use and select research technology for the next couple of days. You'll quite quickly hit level 1, and you'll gain a 5 random specialist duty officers for R&D, and a very rare Aegis duty officer, which allows you to craft the Aegis gear. And I should point out that this duty officer is probably the only thing that is actually, I believe, is unique to this event, although it could be available to another event, but this really is really hard to get hold of a one. I forgot to mention that some of the other rewards in the past is also unique to this event as well, such as basically the rapid support and the critical systems traits are unique to this event, plus the improvements to all the other traits as well. Going for R&D level 5 on R&D gives you a tries to instantly bring one of these skills up to level 10 if you haven't done it already, or give you a R&D bonus pill. I would personally recommend the level 10 because picking a which you've not actually touched at all, but you want to have up. Because I personally would start to build beams, and then you can add engineering and stuff in on that later. Very, 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 very good. Then we've got to cover the duty officer accommodations. Now the duty officer mission stuff is here, and see, I've got a few of them. I've just finished cooking. But these are the list of accommodations. As you can see, I've got quite a few done already, and diplomatic is about to hit. It's going to hit rank 4 in the future. But you basically got some unique duty officers for these, but they are somewhat middle of the road for that rank. But they will help you get through these. You'll get a lot of duty officers to help you get this level up as quick as much as we can. However, once you get 6 of them up to maximum, you get a unique duty officer called Temporal Agent Barrett, and this is him in my duty officer roster, and he's got, and this is it, and if I was to equip him in ground or space, he'll give me improved experience and expertise, although he's very good at doing general duty officer missions, such as same with the other rewards that I've managed to pick up over time. And this is unique. Is also a unique reward to the Temporal Agent, but this can be acquired by other players on your account as well. Sorry, other characters in your account. Okay, moving on to Admiralty. Now this is a system where you pick up missions based on what ships you have available. And as a long-term player, I have a big pile of them. So what rewards you get? For most of the rewards, you get basically one use card. So I'll show you a one use card. Here is this Crediting Search Vessel. I'll bring it up down here. This is a shuttlecraft which is unique to another event. So this is Exploration Cruiser. As you can see here, it's your starts to it, and it has no heal time, because if you, this is a standard one. If you have if you own a tier 6 Intel Cruiser, this is what you'll see and what you get. And you'll spend 8 hours after you does a duty officer mission. After you've done its own mission, it'll spend 18 hours on maintenance before it's ready to go again. However, this 1X Exploration Cruiser does not. It will disappear once you've used it. However, when you get 3 of these trees, that's 3 of the 4 trees, according to the text, it says Federation, Klingon, and Roman reputation. You get a 20. You get some more Admiralty ships and Admiralty pass tokens, which down here, which now costs dilithium. I've got 30 of them, which I'm going to take a while to get through, and you get 20% for all of your characters to get all their reputation, their Admiralty systems completed. as far as I can tell, is unique to this event, but it's not a super loss when if you don't do it. Then there is the reputation system. Now this is a big thing on itself, and will take several days to. Well, takes you two months to complete, because after you get to level 50, because this is limited by time. I sadly can't show you the 20-hour missions, but it's an hour-long mission, and I've got more delivery more here. But would be give it experience for this to get me up to level tier 6 if I hadn't already got everything up to tier 6. So you get basically a choice of mark boxes and pile of reputation project delivery vouchers and some energy credits, and it increases up as it goes until you hit tier 5, which is the only one which works, which is applied to all your characters in your account, which is, well, basically which basically improves your ability to use. By having everything upgraded, you get a unique ability to, whenever you craft an item from the reputation, instead of coming out as a guaranteed Mark 12 purple, you get Mark 13 ultra rare, which is ultraviolet as some of our players call it. Very, very nice to have, and it's basically 2 levels below max and has improved stats at Mark 13 in the first place. And I'd forget spending another month, after another month collecting, getting your one to tier 5, you get a experimental ship upgrade. This is a unique ability to ship. Is a unique thing to ships. Instead of having your standard ships looking like this, you get for every ship here you get an additional device, an additional universal console. Even if your ship doesn't have a universal console, to any tier 5U or tier 6 ship that has this here down. I haven't actually got this fully enabled. I'm not at the place where you need to do it, but you can actually get it. I could turn this into a tier 6X ship, as pretty much on demand with this. Right. And finally, I should point out that this tier 6 bonus is tied to, well, you're tied to the character and can only be used on this character. However, when you use this upgrade, it'll apply to all the other characters on the account. So you can quite happily use that tier 6 upgrade on the ship you really like. But there's one final thing I haven't covered, and that's fleets. Now fleets are somewhat, you do need to join them at level 30, and you just get a simple reward of, well, 50 fleet max and 5,000 fleet delirium. According to this, I believe there used to be some commodity items which are fleet unique items which I may have some in my bank. And yes, actually I don't have any on my bank. That's probably because I used them all already. Before I go, I forgot to point out that Temporal Agent Flick Fray is unique, is very useful for any to reacquire any.
Greetings, how can I assist you today? Or in the future?
You can pick up any rewards that you've been you can look another character. So here, I have got access to the Delta, Gamma, and Klingon recruit because this is a temporal recruit itself. But any other character who's not a temporal recruit can visit Philip Cray or his Klingon or Romulan counterparts in various places to pick up the items that you've just unlocked for your account. I should also point out that traits and improvements will be and after the improvements will be available from him as well. But now back to my outro. But I said you've got until October 7th to get this completed, and well, it's been quite a long while, but it's been my check writer. See you guys next time. And